Welcome to the Swing Clinic. I'm your host, PGA golf professional Jimmy Hanlin. Today we are at the beautiful Phoenician Resort in Scottsdale, Arizona. I can't be more excited to introduce to you my new co-host for this season's Swing Clinic, Christina LaCure. Christina, great having you.
Thanks so much, Jimmy. I look forward to working with you this season on Swing Clinic.
Christina is a former player at the University of Central Arkansas, two-time Big Break contestant, and her father is a PGA golf professional, which I think makes you a perfect fit for the Swing Clinic.
Thanks, Jimmy. Obviously, I've learned a few things playing some college golf, played professionally for a couple of years, and having a father who's a PGA professional has obviously helped me, and I look forward to passing along what I've learned to the viewers at home.
Well, I think we should go ahead and get the show started. We're going to have a great ladies tip for you today on how to hit those irons a lot more solid.
Absolutely. We're also going to learn how to hit that tiger stinger. It's perfect for out here in the desert where the ball rolls forever. And the fat shot, the dreaded fat shots, we're also going to figure out how not to hit those, Jimmy.
Well, I know you don't hit it that way, but you might have to fake it for me today on the show so we can help you, all right? Director of Instruction, Michael LaManna, is going to be with us today. He's here at the Phoenician Resort. Excited to have him. And also, we're going to have a junior putting tip to finish out the show. And we're going to have kids make a lot more putts after they do that.
Perfect. But before we do all that, we're going to go to what everyone wants to know, and that's how to hit it longer.
Well, let's go ahead and get the show started.
Perfect.
All right, what I need you to do, Christina, go ahead and set up to one right here.
All right.
There's a few things that I like to work on, Christina, when we're talking about having to hit the golf ball a lot farther. Go ahead and set up. Stability is very, very important, okay? And what I mean in stability is lower body. Christina, show them a little bit about if you don't have good stability in your lower body, what you look like. See how her legs, you can even take the club back a little bit for me. See how her legs kind of move around and there's not much stability? What happens there is if she doesn't have that stability, she can't get turned behind the golf ball very well and create a little bit of resistance. So go ahead and try to stay a little more resistant in that lower body right there and turn your upper body. So keep your lower body a little more still. There you go. Now she'll go ahead and wind up a little bit more that way. A great drill to be able to do that, to get that feeling, is I'm going to take a golf ball and put it underneath her right heel. So when I do that and it gets underneath there, now when she turns, she has to feel, she'll fall if she moves. So she has to feel a little more stability in that. Go ahead and take it all the way to the top for me.
Okay.
You feel that? See how her lower body, her right leg stays bent and it stays a lot more solid? Can you feel that a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Not sliding as much.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you feel that movement, you're not going to be able to get that, be able to get that good turn behind the golf ball. So let's kick that out of there. That's an easy one for you and get you more stable. Second thing is speed. You have to have speed, right, to hit the golf ball farther. People with low club head speed, they don't hit it very far, do they?
No.
Yeah. So what I usually see, Christina, is I see people when they start their round of golf and they take 2 or 3 clubs and they loosen up with a heavier club. But what that does is that teaches you to swing the club slower, because you can't swing a heavier club slower, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So what I want you to do is I want you to flip that driver around for me. Take it from that end. I want you to go ahead and swing it as hard as you can with a light end down there. Go ahead and swing it fast. One more time, faster. Good. Almost out of control at times is what I would like to see. I just want to get you to feel that speed, swinging that club as fast as you can, and that's how you create speed. And honestly, I think sometimes people try to swing the golf club too slowly. You know, as long as you're staying on balance, swing it as fast as you can swing it, all right?
That's the key, though. Definitely staying in balance.
So now we're stable. We got a little bit of speed. Last thing we're going to work on is lag. So flip that club back over again.
Okay.
All right, we're going to flip the club over. So what lag is, take it to the top for me.
Okay.
What lag is when you come down into that golf ball, a lot of players, what we see is they throw that out and they lose this wrist hinge at the bottom.
The cast.
The cast. That's exactly. What we want to work on is coming into that golf ball and holding that lag a little bit. So I got a great drill for you to do that also. Go ahead, hold on to the golf club for me.
Okay.
All right, I want you to take the last 3 fingers in your left hand off the golf club. All the way to the end. Let's go. There you go, right there, all the way to the end. Now I want you to do is take some practice swings all the way off. Don't cheat on me now. There we go.
There we go, okay.
I'm not gonna hit any balls though, but go ahead and, without the golf ball, take me some practice swings. There you go. Feel that? Good. Do it one more time. Feel that club. Now look how that club's kind of flopping around on her a little bit. That's okay. Keep going. Flopping around. So do it at the top. Stop. See, she really has a hard time. She can't really cast that golf club, so she holds on to that a little bit right there. So that's really good. I don't care if it flops around on you a little bit. It'll give you that feeling of having lag, which is really good. So, all right, so we're more stable at the bottom, right?
Yep.
We're creating more speed. Last but not least, we're going to hold that lag a little bit, and I actually wouldn't even mind you hitting golf balls that way. I know you're going to hit it all over the place, but I wouldn't even mind. So
yeah, it feels good on the when you bring it down there. You can definitely feel the club head.
Holding that lag a little bit longer, right?
That was really good.
So we're going to add it all up together. Stability, speed, lag, Watch
Pressure's
how far this
on.
golf ball goes right here, huh?
All right, so stability, speed,
Speed
and
and
lag.
lag.
All right, here it is.
All creates distance, just like that. Good ball, partner.
Thanks.
She just hit it 20 yards further than she ever has, right? All right, when we come back, we'll be back on the Swing Clinic with a great tip for the ladies. I know you'll probably be interested in that, huh?
Very much so.
That's all next on the Swing Clinic.
Welcome back to Swing Clinic. I'm Christina LaCure, joined by Jimmy Hanlin. Jimmy, I hear you got a ladies tip for us to help me compress the ball better.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I call it the ladies tip, this segment, but this tip can help anybody, because anybody that tries to help the golf ball up in the air and doesn't really get in that right position to compress the golf ball, this drill will help you with a lot. But I see it a lot with my lady students. You know, they really, especially get some water or something in front and they don't want to stay down through it. They try to scoop it and help it up. Go ahead and set up and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about with your normal grip there.
Okay.
So what I'll typically see is I'll see a lot of my lady students, and again, a lot of my students in general, take the club back and they'll actually get into this position with the shaft leaning backwards, trying to help the golf ball up in the air. So I'm going to put you in a position to fix that. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have you actually grip the club opposite of how you normally do. So I want your right hand at the top, left hand at the bottom.
Wow.
Perfectly.
That feels weird.
It's going to feel weird, isn't it? And let me tell you, this is a very difficult thing to do. So if you don't have any success at first, trust me, it's to give you a feeling. We're not looking to hit 150-yard draws with a cross-handed grip. You know, we're looking to get a feeling, okay?
If you can, you don't need this show.
Yeah, you don't need this grip. You don't need the show or this drill. So put a little more weight on your front side. Again, we're trying to get that feeling, because the deal, what we want to get to is, we want to get to an impact position where the shaft's leaning a little bit, you're on your front side, so we're trapping and not helping out the golf ball. So good, start out that way. Now just hit me a few wee little shots, just small shots with that feeling.
Let's see if I can do this.
Yep. Good, really good. See, you stayed down with it in an impact position. You are here, which is really important.
Okay.
A couple things this helps you with. Number one is it'll actually help you on your way back when I help her get a little bit longer. It'll help you with your wrist hinge a little bit. It'll teach you how to keep that proper wrist hinge. And the other thing it's going to help with is, you see, if she takes a full swing, that nice straight left arm, it's really hard to break down if you have that left hand low. So we're going to get a little better wrist hinge. We're going to get a straight left arm. And then when we get back into that impact position, we're going to be forward on that front foot, shaft leaning a little bit. What do you think? How you like it?
That was good. I like that.
Try it again.
Try it one more time.
Let's get a little bit longer here.
Okay, should I tee it up?
Sure.
Okay.
And it probably is a good thing to tee the golf ball up, especially in the beginning, to give you that feeling and get a little bit of success anyway. So tee this up and try to feel the same.
If I can actually put the ball on the tee.
That helps sometimes.
Yeah, but you know,
there you
it's
go.
a talent. Oh my gosh.
Same feeling. You have to really trust it at the bottom to allow that to happen.
All right, weight on my left side.
Yep.
Stay down through it.
Yep. Really good. You got it. And you can get longer and longer as the time goes along to get a longer, get that feeling getting in that position. Good job.
Yeah, it's a shorter shot, but definitely you got to do it a few times to feel confident in it.
You will,
for sure.
and it's going to get you in that good impact position. You're going to be really happy once you get that feeling, because it'll happen in your normal golf game too.
All right, well, thanks for that, Jimmy. Up next, join us. We are going to hit the Tiger Stinger, as well as fix those fat shots, right?
That's right.
Perfect, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the beautiful Phoenician Golf Resort. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and behind us is Camelback Mountain. I actually hiked it the other day. A lot of fun, good exercise, a little treacherous, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Better you than me walking up that hill, I can tell you that.
Exactly. Well, back to golf.
Yep.
We are wanting to hit a Tiger Stinger, a low shot that's gonna run right out here in the desert.
Well, we're in the desert, and it's so important to keep the ball in play. You know, I mean, there's a lot of little crazy animals going on in this brown stuff, so we want to keep it in the green stuff. So to have a shot that's safe to keep in play is real important out here. And a lot of people try to hit this stinger shot because it is a good shot to play, especially out here. The ball rolls out here, you know, so it's
long
good.
way.
But there's so many fundamental things that sometimes they'll do incorrectly that just make it harder to hit this shot. So go ahead and set up to it.
Okay.
First thing that I see that's very, very important is they get the ball too far back in their stance. As you see, Christina's got it back here by her back foot. What they do when the ball gets too far back in your stance, number one is, because it's so far back and it feels so uncomfortable, they actually try to help the golf ball up from this position, which is opposite of what we're trying to do. Second thing is, when the ball gets so far back in your stance, go and sit up again, you'll typically get very steep in your downswing. And what's that gonna cause? That's gonna cause spin. And if the ball spins, it's going to go up in the air. The other thing that we do not want to happen. So really, when you're trying to hit this stinger shot, I really like to see the ball about middle of your stance. I really don't like to see it that far back when we're doing that. Now, of course, we're going to do a couple other things that are going to help you, keep that ball down. So go ahead and set up to it. Second thing that I want is when Christina takes her club to the top, I want her to keep her weight on this front foot. So there you go. So now that's how we're combating keeping that ball down. We're keeping our upper body forward and not worrying about our lower body. So that's really important. So go ahead and take it to the top and stay on that left side for me really quick. Good. Next thing is it's all about club face here. If you want to keep the ball low, we got to keep the club face in a good position. A lot of times if we can keep that wrist a little bit bowed right here at the top when you're gripping that golf club, so we can either grip it a little stronger or just feel that. So when Christina's wrist is bowed, when you see when she comes down in, that club face is shut a little bit more. That'll help you keep that ball low all the way down too. So again, set up on your left side.
Okay.
Take it to the top. Stay on that left side. Good job. Let's feel this being a little more bowed because we're going to keep it shut right here. And last but not least, we got to finish. Finish low to hit it low. So when we come through, finish low. We don't want to finish high up in the air because that's going to cause that ball to get up in the air. So finish low to keep it low.
That's a good analogy. We won't forget that.
All right, so left side, a little bit of a bowed wrist to keep that club face shut. That's good. Finish low. Watch this thing just sting out there like tiger.
There's a goose out there. Hopefully I don't hit that little guy.
No, don't hit him. There you go. That ball will run forever.
It wasn't bad right at the 150.
Go, go, go. I think you just knocked the stake down right there. Real important right here, okay? Go ahead and give me that golf club. Again, if you saw Christina, she finished around herself. It's almost like your finish would want to stay below this left shoulder. We don't want to get our finish up above that shoulder because that's going to lift that golf ball up in the air. So you leaned forward, you stayed over there, you finished nice and low, and you kept that club face nice and shut, and that's what'll keep it, keep it square. And you can rip it from there. You can hit it as hard as you want. Sometimes I think people are afraid.
I think I was a little bit
club face.
I had a little bit of, tendency to slow down when I was coming down on it, but you can really just hit it as hard as you want.
Yeah, you want to hit it hard because you want to create speed still. I mean, it's more shallow the way that we're making it work, but you want to create speed.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, should we head down to the fairway? We're going to hit some fat shots?
Absolutely. Well, we're not going to hit any shots fat. We don't want to do that. But if you do sting it down the fairway and you get in play, sometimes, especially out here in the desert, you get a little bit of water, you get some stuff in the way. So I'm going to show you how to not hit shots fat out of the fairway. How's that sound?
That sounds like a plan.
Let's go do it. All right, Christina, we ripped that tiger stinger right down the middle of the fairway, but we got a little water in front of us right now.
It's a scary shot for those people who have a tendency to hit it a little fat, water in front of the pin.
Well, I know you never do that, but we're going to have you fake it here for me, all right?
All right, perfect.
All right, go ahead, set up to it.
All right.
So the reason that most people hit the golf ball fat is they get their downswings too steep. But believe it or not, it's usually not caused by your downswing. It's caused by your backswing. So go ahead and take the club back. What I want you to do, though, is what we normally would see is pick it up with your arms.
All right.
So when Christina picks it up with her arms, as she gets really steep and gets that club up high and lifts it, what happens is that club comes down also too steep into the turf. And when it does that, normally you hit a little bit too far behind the golf ball too. That's not a good feeling, is it?
No, you bury it.
Very, very simple fix for her. What I want her to feel is go ahead and take it back. In her shoulders, I want her to feel a little more flat in your golf swing. So if you're a guy that hits a lot of shots fat, you're going to feel it around you a little bit. So what you'll see is she's not going to be as steep in her shoulder turns. It's going to feel like this shoulder stays a little bit higher. There you go. And a little more around, which is going to allow you to not come into that golf ball so steep and hit it behind it as often.
Okay.
Also, what I want her to do is, if that still doesn't work, you got to get to your finished position to hit the golf ball first, okay? You have to get all the way over to where you hit to make sure contact with that golf ball is first. So what I want you to start there. Go ahead and start in your finished position.
Okay.
Now take me some practice swings from there, back and through. Good, do that again. Back and through. Good. Getting to your finished position will help you make contact with that golf ball first almost all the time.
Okay,
all right?
Good deal.
Finished position, not so steep, hit it on the green.
Sounds great.
No
All
water.
right, here we go. Not so steep, good finish position.
Oh, no water at all.
Perfect.
I think that was my tip, wasn't it? That wasn't your
was.
skill, was it?
It must have been the tip. All right, coming up next on Swing Clinic, we have special guest, Michael LaManna. He's the Director of Instruction here at the Phoenician Resort. He's going to be joining us. So stay tuned to the Swing Clinic. Welcome back. We are here at the beautiful Phoenician Golf Resort, and we are now joined by special guest Michael LaManna, Director of Instruction here at the Phoenician. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Christina, and welcome to beautiful, sunny Scottsdale, Arizona.
I know, it's gorgeous. Michael, give us some information on your instruction here at the Phoenician.
Sure. Well, the Phoenician Golf Academy is a full-service golf academy. We offer a variety of programs, private lessons, semi-private lessons, lessons that are geared towards new golfers, women, and we offer custom golf schools. We also do club fitting, and we have the most advanced technology that we use in club fitting, flight scope launch monitor. We also use V1 video, and that serves as great diagnostic tools for us and also learning tools for students.
Fantastic. Well, I see that we're all set up. You got a tip here for me today?
I do.
Perfect.
So many times people come to the resort and they take a lesson and they're struggling with directional control. So the two components that control the flight of the golf ball and its direction are the club face and the path. Now the club face is either going to be square, open, or closed when you strike the ball. And the club face position is mostly a function of how you hold the club, your grip. But the component that's more problematic is your swing path.
Okay.
So let me illustrate the perfect path. When a player hits a ball, the ball sits on the target line and the player stands on the inside of the target line. That's where the big numbers are here on the clock. The outside is on the other side of the line where the little numbers are.
Okay.
And throughout the swing, if it's perfect, if the path is perfect, the club will orbit around the body and stay on the inside of the target line, tracking over 630 into impact, and then exiting over 1130. So that would be the ideal swing path.
Okay.
Folks who slice the golf ball tend to work their club head over the top, towards the outside of that line, over 5, cutting towards 11 o'clock on our clock here. So slicers move outside in from 5 to 11. If you hook the golf ball, it's exactly the opposite. The club is moving too much from inside, over 7 and out towards 1. So the corrections are exact opposite for people who slice and hook.
Okay.
For a slicer, what you need to do is practice swinging your club more from the inside, over 7, out towards 1 to correct the slice. Folks who hook the golf ball have to practice the opposite path. They have to feel their swing work a little more towards 5 and 11.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, at your home club, you probably don't want to spray paint the driving range. You're going to have words with the golf course superintendent.
Yeah.
But I have a simple way that you can do the same thing using colored rods.
Oh, perfect.
And let me show you.
Awesome.
What I've done is color-coded the correction path.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the orange rods. I laid an orange rod behind the golf ball and on the inside, and another orange rod in front of the golf ball and on the outside. Players who slice the golf ball need to practice swinging their club from the orange rod behind the ball out to the orange rod in front of the ball.
Okay.
So inside to out. I have yellow rods for the hook correction. A yellow rod on the outside behind the ball and a yellow rod on the inside in front of the golf ball. Players who hook the golf ball should practice moving their club a little more over the yellow rods from outside to inside to correct the hook path.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for showing us this. This is easy for us to set up at home. All right, coming up next on the Swing Clinic, we have a couple of tips for those juniors on the putting green, so stay with us.
Welcome back to the Swing Clinic. I'm PGA golf professional Jimmy Hanlin with Christina LaCour, and we are going to work on some junior golf putting tips here, and we got to keep their attention, don't we?
Absolutely, and these tips and drills can be used for adults too, but kids, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I have 2 youngsters, and to keep their attention span for more than 45 seconds is tough. And so we've created, and Christina showed me some drills that she used to use back in college even, and with some of her junior golfers, and it keeps a little competition going, and it hopefully keeps their focus a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it makes you concentrate and get the pressure feel too.
Absolutely. All right, well, show me your water bottle tip here.
All right, perfect. Well, you can set these 2 water bottles up, as far apart as that you want. So basically, you're going to hit a putt, try to hit the water bottle. I'm going to hit a putt, try to hit the water bottle. And once one of us do hit the bottle,
Yep.
we'll switch sides.
Okay.
First 1 to 5 wins.
First 1 to 5 wins. She's going down right now. By
Oh
the way.
my gosh, I don't know.
Ladies
All right.
first. Ladies first.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Here it is.
And the reason we set up on other
Oh,
sides
first
is,
time.
oh, so I gotta go the other side. I don't even
first
take my
time.
golf
Yeah,
ball.
we already
that's
switched.
a rip. So the reason we set up on other sides is you'll get different breaking putts, which is important, obviously, when you're trying to practice.
All right.
let's see if
1
I
and
can-
done.
I feel the pressure.
Pressure's
actually.
on. Did
I
he hit
feel
it?
No.
Oh, short. All right, so then I would go ahead and try to hit another one. Oh my gosh, 2 in a row. Come on. All right.
Good, but it's all about the competition and keeping them interested and going back and forth with each other.
Yeah,
huh?
no, absolutely.
All right, I got another drill here for you, and this is a drill Phil Mickelson uses a lot. He's a big believer in. Two things it does. Number one is it provides a little bit of pressure, and number two is it lets you hit all kind of different putts from a breaking standpoint, right to left, left to right, that type of thing. But what Christina's going to do is, go ahead and start, Christina.
All right.
She's going to work her way around the hole and make as many of these short putts as she can. And again, up here, they're going to break right to left. Going up the hill, they're going to break the other way. But she wants to make as many putts as she can make in a row.
Yeah, and it puts the pressure on too, because
Absolutely.
now I've only got 3 left, and I know I got to start at the beginning if I miss one.
Yep.
So hopefully I've got 2 more to go. If I make them all, I'm good. Oh my gosh, the pressure's on. Here it is. But there it is. So like I said before, you can go around the circle as many times as you want. We can go all the way up to 100 if you're willing to do it.
Yep, and again, these putts break different ways, which is real important, you know, when you're hitting short putts, and provides a little bit of pressure. That's all the time we have, Christina, and it was great working with you on the first swing club.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You can follow me at Golf Christina.
Or follow me at Jimmy Hanlin, or go to the web, and we'll see you next time on the Swing Clinic.